Hello, my name is Mark Asmus and I am with Plumline Solutions. In this video, I will cover how to quick send project invoices in Flexible Billings, including the quick send setup screen, the customer setup, and the process of sending the invoice. Let's get started. Here, I am logged into Microsoft Dynamics SL. I have Application Server already set up and running. For more information on how to set up Application Server, see the video titled How to Configure Application Server. You will need App Server up and running somewhere on your network in order to quick send invoices. To get started, we'll want to go to the Foundation Module group, Shared Information, and open the Quick Send Setup screen. This screen is used to configure the defaults for the various types of documents that you can quick send. Under Document Type, I'll select Project Invoice. Under Delivery Method, I'll select Email. I'll enter a Notify and Reply To email address. For the attachment type, I'll select Adobe Acrobat, so I get a PDF document in the email. And then in the subject line and body text, I'll enter a default subject and body. In the subject and body text fields, I can use a number of variables that'll get dynamically swapped in during the processing of the request, including things like the company name, the customer name, and the invoice number. Use the F1 help for more information about all the various variables that you can use. Finally, I need to decide if I want to be able to specify quick send preferences on a project-by-project basis or a customer-by-customer basis. That's controlled by this checkbox near the top, Establish Quick Send Preferences by Project. If that's unchecked, I configure my preferences in the Customer Maintenance screen on a customer-by-customer basis. If I were to check this, I would configure my quick send preferences on a project-by-project basis in Project Maintenance. For the purpose of this video, I'll leave this unchecked. I'll go ahead and save and close. So with that checkbox unchecked, I need to configure on a customer-by-customer basis, so I'll go to the Accounts Receivable module and open the Customer Maintenance screen. Once in Customer Maintenance, I'll select my customer, and on the Quick Send tab, I'll go ahead and set up my new document type. Select Project Invoice, and notice that most of this information defaults in. I'll enter the receiver, and I'll go ahead and accept the rest of the defaults. If I want this to go to more than one email address, I can use the Additional Receivers button in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. If I'm happy with my one email address, I'll just make sure this Quick Send checkbox is checked and then click Save. Once this is all set up, I'll go ahead and close out of the screen, and now it's time to give it a test. So I'll head over to the Project module, Flexible Billings, and I'll open the Invoice and Adjustment Maintenance screen. I'm going to select my project, and I'll select a draft that I have created. And I can see that the status of the draft is approved, and I have some line items selected, so I know this draft is ready to be printed. So I'll close out of here, and I'll open the Invoice Print screen. Select Final Print. I'll enter my draft range, which is just the one draft, but you can print more than one draft at a time. And once in here, along the right, you'll see a few options. If I wanted to send this draft to just a one-time receiver, above and beyond my normal quick send setups, I can choose this option. If I'd much rather send this to the printer instead of quick sending it, I can choose Do Not Send Electronically. Or if I want this process to run in its default state, meaning if this customer is set up for quick send, it'll get emailed. If the customer is not set up for quick send, it'll get printed to the printer. I'll select Print to Printer. Once this is done, I'll click Print. OK. And again, any drafts in this range that are not set up for quick send will get printed to the printer. And any drafts in this range for customers that are set up for quick send will get queued up into Application Server for emailing. After clicking Print, we can click over onto Application Server and see if our request has been processed. And it looks like it has been. To confirm how the request looks, I can open up Outlook and check in my outbox, and I can see that there's an email queued up for sending. If I double click on that, I can review it and see that the subject line shows invoice from my company name. And in the body text, I can see it swapped in my customer name, the invoice number, and the amount. And attached is the actual invoice document. So it looks like our QuickSend is all set up and running. This concludes the overview on how to set up project invoices for QuickSend. Thank you.